Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on SIM. We're not responsible for the trade. Normally, we start at 10 o'clock. We already hit the target one institutional number, profit taken. The market is pulling back to the re-entry 25,266, and the re-entry on the ES is 6,950. At the moment, we had a beautiful break to the downside, and there is a good potential for the ES to get to that second target, which is 69.24, which we are looking forward for that around 11 o'clock. And the we have a double support on the Nasdaq, but the target two is 25,163. This is an institutional number, which absolutely we are going to hit it. So it's a good potential for a short entry as we speak right now, but there is a double support. If you want to take short trade on the Nasdaq, you can, but you have to be careful with your trade. So we have entry on the Nasdaq, and we are going to be hitting the target one, and then I'm sorry, target two. We already hit target one, so there is a good potential entry here. You have to be aware of the double support can fire back, but if you want to take a high risk, this is a really a good entry. But there is a double support. You have to be aware you might face a problem with the double support. Because the market is very strong to the short side, so there is a good potential to break the double support as we speak right now. There is a good potential to break the double support. We are on a right track with the trades. You can see the ES hit target one, institutional number, right on the spot, and there is a profit taken. Don't let it scare you. It's a pullback re-entry, and it hit the institutional number, profit taken on institutional number. So we should be hitting target two, institutional number, by 11 o'clock. This is we're gonna take it up. This is the chart from the market analyzer Autotrade buy, and is already for one contract 30 ticks into the profit. So for the CL, it is 65 uh, is the target on the CL. This is the calculation for the um, CL, and for the Russell. I don't trade the Russell, but here is the Russell. It is the target at 26.57, where you can take it a little bit, take some profit out, and secure some of the profit if you want to. And those are coming from this market analyzer on the top. So we're gonna take it off so we will not be distracted. We called the Nasdaq for you, and we knew it's gonna break the double support, and we are hitting your target. is 25,091, right in time. And we are going to also hit target 2 on the ES. Should be by 11 o'clock, but the market is spitting out to the short side. And the target 3, the last target for today, is 25,000 on the NASDAQ. The ES still have a way far to go to the 69, because at the target 2, profit taking, and you can see profit taking on the target 2, that is going to be delayed to for the Nasdaq to hit probably the target 3. We see the market is very strong to the downside. We estimated that we hit the last target for today is 25,092. For the auto trade, we are $18,000 in the profit. For the ES, we are $7,000 into the profit. Beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful. There is not much to say. There is not much to say. This is a pullback, should not let it scare you, because the ES hit the institutional number, profit taken on institutional number, and should not scare you at all. It's gonna go back down again. The market is very strong to the downside. However, we have a pullback. You can take advantage of the pullback for a re-entry. I mean, it's very high, but the safest re-entry on the Nasdaq is 25,233. This is the safest re-entry on that. So you have to be very careful. You can take short now on the Nasdaq again, because what used to be support now become resistant. So this is a potential another short on the Nasdaq as we speak right now. This is the second entry we called for today. It's gonna go down. Don't get scared. It's gonna go down, and I will drive you to the target 3. Just be patient. A little pullback should not scare you. It's gonna go down again. the Nasdaq. Here it is. It's gonna go. A little pullback. You can always trade micro account so you don't get nervous. Here it is again. Here it is. We're doing fine. Stay on that trade. This is the second trade we called for you. We're going to take you to the target 3 and then we are done. Just be patient. It's going down. Don't get scared. The ES, the problem, the ES, because after it hit the institutional number, there is a profit taken on the ES, which is delaying the Nasdaq to drop. So there is a little pullback because of the ES, not the Nasdaq, the ES. When it hit the institutional number, usually when you hit, especially our traders, our new traders, we have a lot of new traders. When you hit the target 2, the system go back and retest the target 1. And then from target 1, normally like what happened here, goes back to target 2. So right now, the market is flirting between target 1 and target 2. Do not get lost in there. And this is a normal Uh, Again, short on the Nasdaq. I mean, this is short on the Nasdaq as we speak right now. So, to all our traders, especially the new one, when you see you hit the target two, the market go back, retest target one, and go back and forth between target one and target two for 30 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes. Don't get lost, you know. And as we see here, the Nasdaq, because of the ES going back and forth on target one and two, this is the one we call the trade is from here, 25,165. That's what we call two times this trade here. And we know there used to be the support now become a resistant, those double line. So here it is. We're taking you to target three as we promised you. And here it is. It's finished. It is finished. We gave you target three on the Nasdaq. So we called three times the trades and it was perfect trades. Now, as you see on the Nasdaq, this is the institutional number, profit taken on institutional number. Now the market is going to go back. Close your trade on the Nasdaq. The one we called for you from here to here is finished. Don't get greedy. Close your trade. It's going back. Don't get greedy. It's going back. One bar down below that number, technically you are risking here. Doesn't matter if there is one or two bars below that number here, technically you are done. Two things. Once the market entered between the two yellow line, as you see here, you can go to all the videos on YouTube, all the videos for years back, and you will see once we enter those two yellow lines, there is no more short trades. You can go back to every single video and you will see it's the same. Just a second. This is coming from the market analyzer on the YM. So now we hit the target three and it is between the two yellow lines. Now it is playing here. Maybe it might go one or two bars down, but there is no more short trade. You cannot activate a short trade in this area. And now the ES is arriving to the institutional target 369.12. Technically, you are done for today. Technically, you are done for today. Do not get greedy. Do not let your auto trade to take any more trades. It is finished technically. Now, if you want to be aggressive, go and you might can get away with one more trade. I'm not going to say all the trades on the short is going to be losing trade, but you might get away with one more trade. But it is over. It is over for the short trades. It's finished. And now the market has to go back because of the fast drop in the market. The market has to go back and reconfirm every tick. So don't get caught between the greed and discipline and technical. This is a very bad habit to get involved into the greed over one or two bars. You cannot uh, time the market on the last bar sometimes. You need to accept your profit and get away with it. So right now, what we see here, all the technical between the two yellow lines, we already hit target two. I already called three times the trades for you in less than 15 minutes, and they were all profitable. And now we are going back to reconfirm those numbers. Technically, you should not be taking any more trades. Technically, you should not be taking any more. you should not reactivate any short trade anymore in the market. Is right now you need to be on standby, and we will see if there's any pullback. We can recall the trade. That's fine, but right now we should not in anymore touching this market. On the auto trade on the Nasdaq, we already hit 30,000, and on the ES we already hit 12,000. This is amazing. This is amazing. And that's what we are speaking of right there. There is a pullback. You don't want to be short trading on a pullback. You don't want to do this. At the moment, you need to let relax, put your legs on the table, drink your coffee, whatever you're drinking, and wait. Let's see what the market is going to do. There are many chances to go short again, but now we are no longer able to take short trade anymore. Any short trades in those area here is an extreme high risk. It's an extreme high risk. It is time for the market to go back and reconfirm. You cannot at this moment the YM already hit the target. This calculation coming from the market analyzer, and the market analyzer calculate, and as you see here on the YM target hit, one 277 ticks into the profit, target hit, and 1,340 based on one contract, but we have two contracts, so it's 26. For the CL, we missed by one tick. We can take it up to the double resistance if we want to. We already secured some of the profit. What you can do if you want to override the auto trade, you can go ahead and hide your trailing stop below the support area. So if this CL break this resistance, we climb into the 65 level. And the same story here on the YM, come into the support area at 49 level, and then if it breaks that support area here, we can be potentially come into the next support is 49,329. So we are doing extremely good. The Nasdaq is 32,000 and the ES is 13,000. So now on the CL, we trying to see if we can cross the 69.52, and then we are climbing to the 65. 65.52, we are going to 65.92. That will be nice. The market vomited. So here is the YM, and there is no more line under the YM. In those cases, if you want to increase it, you squeeze the trailing stop to the higher level, and we wait. So you secure your profit, but you don't override the auto trade. You can increase the trade. And now we are also monitoring the CL as well. $37,000 on the Nasdaq and 16,000 on the ES. Amazing, amazing. You can see how the CL got stuck on the resistance 65,052. This is the fourth bar stuck on the 65.52. The short is going to be over soon. The CL climb into the 65.92. Yes, you can do that. Absolutely, Harold, which that's what you need to do, really. Yes. Um, Harold, one of our traders, said, you know, on any auto trade like this, you can close position and you turn on the long trade only. And that is what you really need to do right now. Close the trade and turn the long trade only. So we don't know where is the bottom, but the bottom we know it is finished. And now the market is going to go fast up. But if you do this, you can take your profit and you don't know where the market is going to turn around. That's fine. You can close the trade and turn long trade only. And that's exactly what you need to do when you get a big chunk of money and you want to take a profit, this is the only way you can do it. And as I said, the short is over, and now we are climbing again, and you are a long way from home to re-enter the market long or short at this moment. You need to stay on the side and not bother with it. The market getting weaker to the short side. Don't mess with it anymore. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. I can call the trade for you now, and I can tell you you have another opportunity here on the pullback re-entry. Is obvious. You don't need an indicator to re-enter the market short, you know. But I'm not gonna call this trade for you because I mean this is a very obvious re-entry in this area here. But I don't want to do it because we are done. You know, we have already crossed all the technical area, and I cannot recall short trades anymore. Even when I know or I spot a short trade in this area here, there is a good potential this one is gonna turn around very fast. So that's why I wave to not calling any trades short anymore. And I'm gonna because we already crossed all the technical. We already hit the institutional number 1, 2, and 3. There is only three targets. There is no 4 and 5 and 6. And right now, this is a very good potential for short entry, but I'm not going to. You don't need an indicator. Any professional trader, he can see what is the low, and he can see what is the potential. Short is right there as we speak, right here, right below the 24,950. But I cannot call that trade because it's over. It is over. If it was up here somewhere or up here somewhere, yes, this is a short trade. But right now, no, it's finished. You can see the wicks on the candles, and all this is touching where the place should not be touched. So it is over for the short. This is now whoever takes short is a high risk. The market is pulling back, is going back to retest some numbers, and right now the only numbers we can go in around 25,000. We will get there when the market start pulling back and find where is the entry in the market. But at this moment, I would not touch the short anymore. Even your indicator, your ATR, your RSI, whatever the hell you have, telling you to go short, your indicator is just giving you information based on the previous bar. It's not doing anything. You know, this is very funny. I have a lot of friends. We've been trading for together for some of them. We've been together for 30 years. 30 years trading. They are professionals. They only use 4, 5 ticks stop loss on an ES. This is the max they use, 5 ticks stop loss. They know what they're doing. All my friends, the ones they traded crypto on a daily day trade. I've been screaming and fighting with those guys for years. Every single trader I know, my friends, they used to day trade crypto. They have lost hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars for day trading crypto. And now they are back on the future trading. And they are good traders. And they made all their money from the future, not from the crypto. Last year, they made money from the crypto. And then they put it right back in. So the future trading is the best predictable market where you're not vulnerable by somebody put a tweak or put it is 100% technical. The future trading is 100% technical. And for day trader, that's what he needs, technical, not rumors, not fundamental. Once you bring the fundamental to your trading, you are a history. And this is the biggest mistake with options, no longer profitable. Used to be very profitable until a few years ago. They ruined it for everyone. And the Forex traders, they are half technical and half fundamental. Once you combine those two together, you have a, a losing uh, strategy to make money. The only thing, after 37 years, the only thing have find out, which I have tried everything, the future trading is the most predictable market if you learn it. And if you want to be a day trader, not a gambler, stay away. It's okay to have a cold wallet, whatever crypto you have, but for day trading, the future trading is the most predictable market ever. And if you learn it, this is where you can bring income to your portfolio on a daily basis. And what is nice about it, you close your trade and you sleep in one piece at night. You know, this is something. You don't leverage yourself and you stay overnight. You don't do anything. You take a few trades, you make a few $100s, $1,000, whatever it is, and then you can sleep in peace. Even if you have a bad day, the second day, if you are a trader, you can make all like today. You have made money that can waive for you to trade for the till the end of the month. You don't need to trade, or you can also skip next month. If you were using one of those auto trades, you can skip the whole next month and enjoy life. So what I'm saying is, once the future trading is moving, you can make more money than the crypto because it's a predictable market. The Nasdaq hit 40,000. The ES hit 18,000. The YM is already given up from where the market analyzer estimation, it was every trade, the market analyzer calculate where is your target. It's not the same target every trade. The market analyzer estimated you should exit on 49,299, and it did, but we didn't want to close it. For the CL, the market analyzer estimated you need to exit at 65.63, which it did, but exceeded, and we it dragged the target to the higher level, which I want 65.92 on that. So you can see there are a lot of potential for what kind of trading you want to do. And there are 20 auto trade in your package, different from scalping to swing trading to just you need to decide what you want to do with your life. So now the market is going back up. We need to find the re-entry. Let's look if there is any potential re-entry or is it over to take a short. Right now, this yellow line, we're climbing to it. This is a potential re-entry. If, let's say, you're on a micro account or you have money, you have one cell here and you have the other cell, the second one is right there, right here. So you have a two potential re-entry on the Nasdaq. But if you made your money, you should not take those trade short anymore. You should be stopping trading because the market is recovering now. And now the YM is finished trading. That's fine. We still have the CL is going to climb. On the ES, it's the same story. Here is your re-entry on the CL is right there, 6,900. This is your re-entry on the CL. So we are coming to the first re-entry at 24,984. Your second re-entry, 25,054. So you have to be careful. The market is over to the short side, and you can see now we are coming to the first re-entry area. It might go up a little bit because the ES is coming to the short entry. The short entry is right there at 68,099.50. This is the re-entry for the ES short. You can see with the Nasdaq going back, but it is over because you're not that far from between the two yellow line. Another thing's also the system start giving you warning. This is not a repaint signal. Start telling you uh, to buy. In other words, if you are on an auto trade, you need to start closing your position. It's telling you to buy. And that's why one of our trader, Harold, said, close the trade and turn on your auto trade to long trade only from here. You see, you can turn it on, close that trade, and turn it on a long trade only. So right now, the short, technically, you can re-enter the market short, but there is a high risk. You should not be, if you made money, don't do it anymore. Now we're about to finish with the CL. Actually, right now, uh, we're gonna have a long trade very soon on the Nasdaq. Now the with a 6 different time frame, you can see the seller starts shrinking and the buyers start increasing. The market analyzer from 1 to, but we need to see the ES going above that line. You cannot go long until we need to see the ES going. This is where we said the re-entry short on the ES is right there where we said short. So here it is rejected. And that's why the Nasdaq going up because of the ES was a couple bars behind the Nasdaq. So the CL is finished trade out of the way. and now we are in a very critical area. The sellers start decreasing and the buyers start increasing. The market analyzer is a start going sinking ship. So uh, now we are in the middle of the trend. Too early to go long. We need to confirm that the ES is going above this yellow number. It is very important before you take long trade on the Nasdaq. We need to see the ES also crossing those two moving averages before you can start um, to be ahead of the traders, the ones that want to go long. So let's wait. The market is on neutral right now, and we will see. You should be, um, if you are taking the short trade, the one we told you on the ES, it is a scalping. You have to be very fast with it. It's not going to stay for very long. It's going, you better exit at 6881. That will be very good place to exit out of that trade. And and break even as soon as possible. The markets start getting stronger. I don't want to call the long trade right now. It might reject from the 25,000. So I don't want to call the long trade. We need to see the ES crossing this yellow line. We are on a very critical area here. The Nasdaq wants to go long. Be careful. Now the market starts recovering. We start having three green. The shorter time frame is going to green, and here it is. Wait a little bit. Wait. We need to cross this area here, the 6905. We need to cross this area here, 25,038, before you can take any long. So be careful with the long trades. Wait. Don't jump. Hold on. Steady, steady. Wait. You see where the ES is struggling? That's why you need to wait for the long trade. This is the secondary entry we said short, so you need to wait. Don't go long. Hold on. It's gonna drop again a little bit. Don't be scared. Hold on. The minute I see an open door for a long trade, I call it for you. Right now, we are still under pressure and you should not take long trade. Be careful. From here to here, and from here, the bottom, from the second or the third bar to here, every single worldwide, every single amateur trader, he have a long signal. And there is no long signal. Why? We know what this amateur trader is doing. RSI, ATR, momentum, MACD, something like this. And now everything's showing on his indicator long. And there is no long because you have not crossed technical area yet. So even with his AI system, he thinks he have invented something. And now we have a long trade. Now we have a long trade on the ES. This is the first breakout on the ES. This is a very early entry You don't have an entry on the Nasdaq. Be careful. Only ES. Nasdaq is going down to this area here. It's right here. The re-entry on the Nasdaq. Be careful. Exactly, Harold. Because the Nasdaq is coming here, right there. 24,957. Buyers start coming in. Nasdaq, you don't have a buy. I'm sorry. This is a very early entry, aggressive entry. That's okay. We'll take it again. That's why I broke it even. But now it's 10:59. We're gonna call it off for today. We are done for today, and please be careful for the rest of the day. We say thank you very much, and God bless everyone. Bye for now.